Man, I need a new project idea. Brain's been going burr.
The dying light. Oh god. I'm gonna take you out with me. Get over here.
Okay, cool.
Oh my god,
awesome.
it's so far away.
Good luck.
Oh my god.
No,
Let's
dude, I found the
go.
last hope!
When you have an idea, hit the ground running and you might end up with something you like. I immediately got to finding scrap parts again and decided to make the last hope from Dying Light to celebrate the second game's release. I wanted to keep this replica fairly accurate while staying on a budget, so while keeping the apocalypse in mind, most of it is scrap metal and could be made with only a few tools. To keep the look consistent with the game, I decided to make my own steel pipe clamps and patinaed them later with a vinegar solution. Store-bought clamps would have been easier, but they resist corrosion. I wanted to keep that worn scavenged look as much as possible throughout, so as usual, I went a bit overboard with something simple. No surprise there. Making the handle was kind of challenging since I didn't have taps to thread the side holes, so I got clever and used JB Weld to stick the nuts to the inside. That way it could be taken apart for shipping and transport purposes. To my knowledge, this is the only all-metal construction replica of a Dying Light 2 item, which I think turned out pretty well. If I were to do things differently, I would have bought a steel sign over aluminum, but I was still really surprised to see how well it held up. As mentioned, I wanted to assemble the last hope with only a few tools. I used an angle grinder, drill, tin snips, and few hand tools, but you could probably get by with any metal cutting tool along with a drill, wrench, and screwdriver. To my knowledge, this is one of the few, if not only, all-metal construction replicas of a Dying Light 2 item, which I think turned out pretty well. If I were to do things a little differently, I would have bought a steel sign over aluminum, but I was surprised to see just how well it held up. And, well, you all know I couldn't send this out without giving it a proper test. Thank you all for watching, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter and sub here if you enjoyed the video. Go check out Dying Light 2 if you haven't, and a friend of mine, Jonah Scott, who I sent this to. He's the voice behind the protagonist, Aiden Caldwell, in the game, who absolutely killed it as usual. Links in the description below.